Well, I'm back again. It's Margaret here, and it's 4:41. Looks as though we're heading for rain. 24.4 C, 72% humidity, and I've still got the window wide open because it feels very warm in here. And tomorrow I start the big watering day. Oh, just a minute. Goodness gracious, what's that? I can't believe that. I think that could be a flower inflorescence on the Dendrobium Gatland Sunray. And I've only just seen that. I've just watered this, and I was very surprised. Now I'm a little bit on my tiptoes here. Somewhere out of one of these growths here is a newly emerging, which one is it? I can't see. Is it a newly emerging little, there, can you just see it? Maybe there, can you see it somewhere? There. So I've just watered this. I've just watered the one behind, which is Procatavolia Jarrat Green Star, and then these won't get watered again till next Sunday. And well, wouldn't that be a surprise? Well, there you go, you see. These have all got to be watered, although they are being watered quite regularly, but they still need watering. So let's have a look. I've just done the repotting video, so that's the Cattleya gasquiliana, and that's in semi-hydro. And when I looked, just, is it going to focus properly? I noticed it was €12. So I got out of that €12 3 little plants. So if all 3 take, then that's really good value for money. And here's the other one. Here's the other one. There we are. And that's the one with the little tiny root there. That's that one. And then where's the other one? Oh, just hold on. Oh, I'm just knocking things over. Sorry about that. Just have to be careful where I'm walking. Oh dear. And this is the other one. Okay, so that's the other one. That's baby. And that's just in a little bit of bark, and I've just put some little tiny pebbles on the top. Alright, so that's that one, and they're sat on the front here with the other 2 little vandas, vandaceous types. And you can see their water level. And this is Cerulsons. I think I potted the, I topped these up yesterday. So that's that one. Those are the Tolunias. And let me just show you down here. I'll have to get down now. This is the one I've just tipped over. And this is the one that was in that other Iron Maiden. But you see, I've just... let me get the tray. Hold on. Sorry about that. Now we're on the windowsill. And you'll see this one's strapped up. This is the Lelia Purparata. And you see that new growth there? Well, that was in that Iron Maiden, and it was in between a rock and a hard place. And you'll see where it was tied, and I had to undo that tie. And so I thought, well, I'll put it in this terracotta pot here, in this large bark, and try and stabilise it. But because I've just watered it, of course, I disturbed all that large bark. Sorry about the jerking about. I'm just trying to... You see, it's just held on there. There we go. Anyhow, those roots are hydrated now, and you see. And there's that new growth there. So hopefully, when that sends out some roots, it can get down into that bark. Alright, that's the catasetum. I think that's going to go into dormancy, hopefully next year. I'll be able to bring that back to some kind of recovery. This is the Fred Clarkara After Dark SVO Black Pearl. That's not doing as well as I thought it would do, but never mind. And we're into the corner now, where the light isn't brilliant. This has got to be watered yet. This is Lelia Purparata. This will have to have a good soak, and then it'll be left. See the leaf taking on a tinge of purple because it's in full sun, and hopefully that's why I've put the Lelia Purparata there. I'm hoping this one will get maximum sunlight. This new growth, especially as this week it's not given brilliant light, and I don't leave any lighting on. So this is one of the reasons I wanted to leave it in this windowsill area. And of course, this is the Orchids Falcata, and this is doing very well. I shall be able to leave this in one of those troughs of water. I don't think this will come to any harm at all. The bark areas here, they're the only ones that I worry about. But what can you do? These mounts were watered yesterday, so I've no problem with the mounts. They'll get watered again tomorrow. Can you see those flower buds emerging there on the Dendrobium chrysotoxum? Now I wonder, can you see that one fattening up? Whether that one will actually flower for me this year. Now wouldn't that be marvellous? Absolutely, after all my patience. And I've got roots there, and these chrysotoxums do like to be mounted. Okay, and that's the Cattleya, I always forget, labiata, varsarulia. That's that nice sheath. And the Cattleya, I've covered it up, Pink Empress. So I'll have to put that just down somewhere so I don't drop it over. Okay, and the shelf's doing fine. All the vandas will get watered tomorrow. There's that curvifolia, that nice root. Hopefully, if I can manoeuvre it to head down there instead of coming out where it thinks it's going to come out. And let's have a look. That is the Dendrobium thysiflorum there. That needs watering before tomorrow. That's the Catasetum pileatum, yellow giant or giant yellow, whichever it is. And oops, that's the one. That is the one I've just potted up and I've turned it round, the label. There we go. Alicera Samurai Renaissance Grandeur Fragrant. That's the one that's in semi-hydro. So that's one of them. I'll show you the other one afterwards. And as I say, all these big vandas will get watered. And this one here, let me just show you. It's got some water in there because it's being watered at the moment. And you see the root there? And that's Lelia rubescens. I unmounted that. And I'll give it a good soak. There, see? And then that will be fine. In fact, there's a little bit too much liquid there, but that pot doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. So in actual fact I could leave that amount of water in there, and then it'll just act as a little humidifier. And which is this one? Oh, this is the Cattleya. Here we go, Violacea times intermedia var rosea, and we've actually got roots developing, so I'm thrilled with that one. I think that's on the road to recovery, so we'll leave that there. That's the Bellara, Peggy Ruth Carpenter. That's had a real good soak, and that seems to be doing okay. The one behind is the it's on the tip of my tongue, I can never remember it, and that's in water at the moment, and that's the Nelly Island. Okay, the shelf, you see, they're all doing well, they're all perking up, and here we go. All these will be checked either today or tomorrow, and I wonder what's happened there. That's a cakey and it's died back, but I don't know why. Look. Oh, they can be so temperamental, these dendrobiums, can't tell you. And this is the Gigantica Peach, so that's had a good watering. And most of these Phalaenopsis types, they'll be fine. I'll just top the reservoirs up, and I think by the time I come back they'll be fine. And that one is darkening up, can you see it? That's Phalaenopsis Violacea. Is it Violacea? Yes, indigo blue. So that one's that'll probably open whilst we're away. Now let's have a look what else we've got. Oh, there's the other Alocera. And what I've done with this one, you'll see I've got it in that vase, I've got it in a plastic container. Now there's leca, there's a water level there. At the bottom of that plastic pot, it's all holes, and there's leca, and then there's bark on the top. And that's how that one will stay until we return. That's the Phalaenopsis pulcherrima. You can see that's in a water level now, so that's coming along nicely. All these Phalaenopsis here will get checked and watered again tomorrow. There we go, you see. And the Dendrobium goldsmithianum there looks as though it's got one or two leaves dying back, so I must check that, give that a good water. All the Hoyas yesterday, they were all watered, so they're going to be fine now. And these are the other Dendrobiums chrysotoxum. That's that one with the two little tiny growths. Look how they're coming on nicely. And this is the Dendrobium Lodogesi, still with me. So that's the Alocera. This is the big Angraecum sesquipedale. So that I've got no problems with these that are in semi-hydro. You just go away and forget about them. That's the beauty of semi-hydro. And this is the Ascassandra, or Ascassandrum. That's the Cattleya cernua. So let me have a look if there's anything else. I don't think so. These are the frags, they'll get done tomorrow. That one there is the Sergioaria. See, these excuse me. I get a little bit dry in the throat area. That's Grande. If I get a chance later today, these will get watered today. And let's have a look at good old faithful Walkeriana. Doing very nicely. And come up one. Look at the growth now. And that's on the Phalaenopsis burfadiense. Now let's have a look at this one. You see what I mean? Let's bring this one down now. Bear with me while I just manoeuvre myself down. You remember the other day when I had a leaf that was dying back? Let's take this one off as well. And then, you know, I thought, well, why is that dying back? Can you see it? Actually, this can go in here now. I've got a mark there. And you see that mark there? And this is on the, that one. So, don't ask me why. That's that new growth. That appears to be doing okay. Let's have a look. It says it likes to be moist, but it doesn't like to be wet. So that's now going to have a good soak. And this is calcium, CalMag, and it's also got seaweed extract in it. So we'll let that have a good soak. That's the other. Look at that. Alicera. Look at that one. Well, you know, it's got one growth on it. Let's just see whilst I'm away whether or not it'll pick up. If not, that'll be a throw you outer. But never mind. I'm going to take that leaf in a minute and oh dear. And all these big Phalaenopsis down here. Now all the phals seem to be doing really well. They're happy. So I'm happy. Let's have a look at this one. See, I get the odd leaf that's been dying back, but otherwise that was the one that the leaf started to get that rot, but it stopped now, and we've got a nice green growing root there, and the other roots are going down inside, so I do believe that one's going to be fine. Like I say, all those will come out tomorrow, and I'll check each one, water them, feed them, and then they will be fine then until we return from our holidays. Let's just have a quick look at this one while we're down on one knee. This is the Phalaenopsis Sunrise Red Pioca. And, okay. I think that one's going to be fine. It looks alright. So we'll leave well alone, and hopefully, this is of course his little Zorro. There we go. Still got those blooms, aren't they lovely? Absolutely lovely. Phalaenopsis blooms. Right folks, so I'm going to take my leave of you now, and it'll be several days. Well, it'll be not next week, it'll be the week after when I come and do another video. Just as a little extra, these are some of the photos that I took when we were last in Wales, and So this is where we're situated. We're quite elevated, and that's inside. See, nice little dining area. We're elevated, and there's it's a private mobile home site. That was a lovely day that day. There you see. That's the field directly where the lodge is. And as you see, we had nice weather then. Oh, I've shown you that one. Maybe I've shown you that one again. Beautiful blue skies. There we go. That was a wild flower. I think it's some kind of penstemon. And there you see a little foal there with its mum. So the big Dendrobium delicatum's inside now, and it got put out last night when we had rain again, but I thought I'd better just bring it inside, and I'll take you into the dining room now. And this is where the Hoya carnosa tricolour. Look at the nice dark leaves there, and we've got newly emerging leaves there. This was outside, but of course we had to bring that in now. Don't want to leave that outside if we're going to get rains. And this is the windowsill area with some African violets still in bloom. There's little axel, and this is the desert rose, still in bloom. One or two blooms going over just there, you see. And this one surprised me because it's got a good root system, but it does, while it's forming these buds, it does like to be kept hydrated, and that sits facing that way. And let's zoom out if we can. There we go. I think the garden will just have to take care of itself this week. Like I say, the weather's not given, it's not given brilliant weather, but never mind. So I will take my leave of you now, and then we'll be back soon. Bye bye now.